What's up, Hoop Center? In today's video, I'll be doing my updated 2025 NBA mock draft. And with the first pick in the 2025 NBA mock draft, the Washington Wizards select Cooper Flagg. Let's be honest, Cooper Flagg's had probably one of the best years. I know people are saying Dylan Harper's up there. I do think Cooper Flagg does go number one. 17.5 points, 4 assists, 8.5 rebounds. I think he's the pretty much consensus number one pick. Like I said, the only person really rivaling him is Dylan Harper, who I do have going second overall. I believe he is averaging around 20 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds on about 50% shooting splits. He's a 19-year-old freshman, I believe. I think looking at his height, it says 6'6", 215 pounds. I really like his game. I think he will be a very good scorer in the NBA, with potential to be like a 7 or 8 time All-Star. And then someone that a lot of people had number 2 before the collegiate season started, Ace Bailey, who I have going 3rd overall to the Toronto Raptors, 19 points, an assist, and 7 rebounds a game. He is he's the taller bunch of Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey. That's why I think I think Rutgers could be a really good team. They're not really doing great this year, but I think they'll be pretty successful next year. Later throughout the year. And right here I have Ace Bailey, 3rd overall. With the 4th pick in the 2025 NBA mock draft, I have Igor Dimion. He is probably my favorite player in this prospect. In this draft, he's a shooting guard, but he's 6'9", and he's averaging, and he does it all. Look, like 11.6 assists while grabbing 4 rebounds. He's just one of my favorite players for BYU. And with the 5th pick, I think this may be a bit of a hot take, but I really do like VJ Edgecombe. I think he's like one of the the Thompson twins. Very athletic. He's not as athletic of them, but I think he is going to be a pretty solid player at this level, especially for the Jazz. And with the 6th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, I don't know why, but I'm really high on Trey Johnson. I know not many people are high on him, but he's a 6'6" shooting guard for Texas, a freshman. Make it that, averaging 18 points. I think he will be very successful. All he can do is really score, which is a problem. And with the 7th pick, I do have Son Newell going out of Georgia. I think Georgia is a very good team coming just off of the win against UK. I think Georgia is a good team, and I think that's because of Son Newell. I think the Blazers I think Son Newell is going to help this Blazers team to get up maybe 2 or 3 more wins this coming year than what we're going to have this year. I really like Son Newell. The 8th pick in the 2025 draft, I have the Thunder taking Kasparas Giannakoulis. I'm bad at pronouncing these names. Sorry if I'm butchering your favorite player's name. He's a 19-year-old freshman for the Illinois Fighting Illini, averaging 16 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. He's more of a all-around threat, which I think is really good for this Thunder team. With the 9th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, I got them taking Jeremiah Fears. I'm really high on the dude. He's a freshman. Most of them are freshmen. 17 points. He's a scorer, but he can still do a bit of everything. For this Oklahoma team, he's probably the main reason why this Oklahoma team is so good. And with this 10th pick, a bit of a shocker, I do have Colin Murray-Boyles out of South Carolina. He's a really good big man, in my opinion. 15 points and about 10 rebounds a game. He can't really pass, but who cares? He's efficient as heck. And he is a sophomore for the Gamecocks. I think he would be a very good fit for the Bulls. Next up, the 11th pick, I do have a bit of a shocker. Kon Kneppel. He's more, I think, he's not really either of the Duke Blue Devils' main players. Is obviously number 1 Cooper Flagg. So he plays a bit of a side role. I think if he was their best player, he'd be averaging way more. So don't let the stats fool you. I think he's a player that can get developed really well with Greg Popovich. And with the 12th pick, I do have Derek Queen going to Sacramento. Keep in mind, this is not like I'm not basing this off of he would fit really well or he wouldn't fit. I'm just basing it off of who I think I would do. 16 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists. I love Derek Whitney. He's probably my favorite player in this prospect in this whole collegiate season, other than Louisville players. I'm a big Louisville fan, so. With the 13th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, I do have the Spurs taking Liam McNeely. I think like I said, if the other guy, Colin Kneppel, I do think if they can develop him, I think he'd be a really good player. And with the 14th pick, my Golden State Warriors select a bit of a reach, I would say, but I do like him still in Nolan Traore. I think he could, if Steve Kerr develops him correct, an NBA, maybe a few-time NBA All-Star. And with the 15th pick, I think the Wolves were trying. I've been wanting to draft this guy since, looking to see if he's available. 7'2", 250-pound, 19-year-old freshman from South Sudan. Plays for Duke Blue Devils. He's probably their 5th option. He doesn't really score, doesn't pass, but he gets a few rebounds a game. All right, don't let the stats fool you. These Duke players, these would be double their points if they didn't play for Duke. With the 16th pick, I do have them taking Ben Sidiff. This is only a first-round mock, by the way, guys. It may go to 2 rounds, but I'm not going to do it. Sorry, that's a bunch of highlights for Ben Sidiff. I'm not high on Ben Sidiff. For the 17th pick, I want OKC to take Nikhil Clifford. I love this player. I love him. 16 points, 10 rebounds. I think that he'd be very successful in this team. And the other guy I really want the Thunder to take is Hugo Gonzalez. I'm also really high on him. An 18-year-old. Develop him correct, and he'll be an amazing player. And with the 19th pick, I do have them taking Boogie Fland. I think the Jazz need a Boogie Fland in their team. With the 20th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, I got the Brooklyn Nets taking the best available player points. It's Cam Jones. He's probably in the conversation for National Player of the Year, and I think that would be a good fit for Brooklyn, needing a guy who can just score the ball. The 21st pick in the 2025 draft, the Hawks sort of need that too. I got Alex Caravan. He does it all. I think that'd be a good fit. With the 22nd pick in the 2025 draft, I got Will Riley. I don't think anyone's really high on him. I just think that that's such a pick that they would make, that the Magic would make. And with the 23rd pick, I got the Dallas Mavericks taking Drake Powell. He didn't really have a good showing against Louisville. Only averaging 7 points per game. I think he needs a bunch of development. And with the 24th pick, the Magic go back and take Ian Jackson. He's a shooting guard who doesn't even get an assist a game, which is not good, but development. Proper development, I think he could be good. With the 25th pick, I got the Memphis Grizzlies taking another development piece, Carter Bryant. That's what it is at this point, developing these players. The 26th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, I got the Brooklyn Nets taking Rasheer Fleming. He's at a small school, so you don't really know what you're going to get from him, but I think it's the correct pick, taking Rasheer. With the 27th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, give me Dink Pate. He is 18 years old. I'm really high on Dink. I think he could be an amazing NBA player. I think if Brooklyn develops him correctly, which, let's be honest, they're probably not going to, he could be amazing. With the 28th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, I got the Boston Celtics taking Janai Broome. You know why? Janai Broome was dominating college. I think that's such a pick. Just take the best available player. I think that's such a Celtics pick. 2029 with the 29th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, I do have the LA Clippers taking the best available player, Noah Essenuk. I'm not really high on Noah. That's why I have him available right here. And finally, with the 30th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, I do have the Jazz selecting KJ Lewis out of Arizona. You know what? Let's do the second round. Let's do a bit of the second round. But I'm going to speed through it, not giving really explanations. We have Thomas Sorber from Georgetown. We got LeBron Filion. I don't really like him. He's a little swaggy P. No. Adu Theato. This is the time I think you guys should like and subscribe. Enable notifications as we have the Hornets taking Cannon Catchings. The Wolves taking Jace Richardson. You're probably like, you're just getting shocked. No, I'm not. Hunter Silas, I got going to. I'm really high on Hunter Silas. I mean, he could have been a pick last year. he decided he wanted to try to up his stock. Didn't really work. I mean, maybe a bit. JT Toppin going here. You got John Mobley going to Dallas. Mackenzie Mangabo. Donnie Freeman from Syracuse. 41st pick. I got them taking Xavier Lee. 42nd pick is the Spurs. I think they take Danny Wolf. I think that's who they take. Development. Miles Bridge from San Diego State. I think that might be the first San Diego State I have seen. Then the development here, I think they take those development pieces. I think Rocco Zaraski is a good development piece. 45th pick. I'm having Peyton Sanford. 46th pick. I do know that. Well, we're not even. 46th pick. I do know that Tucker DeVries is hurt. I got him going 46. I think he will be a good piece, backup piece for this Indiana team. 47th. Give me. You know what? I'm trying to find someone I would like for this team for us to pick. I guess Jalen Lowe for Pitt. I really like him, I guess. 48th pick. The Hawks take Darian Reed. Don't know much about him. I know he plays for Alabama and Alabama is a stacked team, so I don't really look at the stats for them. Tyrese Proctor. I think the LA Lakers always want the popular guy. Yes, I have him there. Isaiah Evans. Going to work hard with coach Kenny Atkinson. Took me a sec. Okay, I still don't know. You know what? I was going to take Mark Sears, but I don't see him. I don't really trust this a bit at all. But I think the other guy I have going is Ryan Kalkbrenner. 51st from the Creighton Blue Jays. Noah Penda I got going here. Give me Igor Milicic Jr. to Dallas. I do really love Jameer Watkins. I think he's a great player. Give me him to go to Charlotte. I think Jaleel Beheath, who keeps falling down the boards, gets the nod. This pick is not going to be made in real life, so I'm going to pick someone stupid to go here because it doesn't really count. We'll take Bubba Miller. This does count, though. So we take Tahad Pettiford. I love Pettiford. I think he's going to be a great NBA player. I know at 57, you're like, probably not. But I do think he will be. I think Carter Knox goes here. He's got a bunch of potential. And that's why I think they draft him. Houston, you just take someone. Best available in your opinion, because your team's already stacked. So I got Million. And then with the final pick, I can either take Aaron Scott, in my opinion, who I'm narrowing it down to. I do think Jason Sanders will be the last pick in the 2025 NBA draft. Hope you all had a blessed day. Whoever has blessed your day. Like, subscribe. See you all in the next video.